Hi everyone. Today I wanted to go through some of the ways you can tell you're in nutritional ketosis. What does nutritional ketosis mean? It means you're burning fat instead of carbohydrates as your primary source of energy for your body. This is an uncommon state for most people, especially in an American diet. It is possible to have low levels of ketosis without specifically trying, but nutritional ketosis means that your ketone levels are at a certain level consistently, which I will go into in a second. I'm going to begin by discussing the 3 measurable ways of tracking ketosis, and then I'll go through some of the feelings of change you might experience, and I'll indicate if I'm noticing any of these. Let's start with blood ketone levels. This is the most accurate way to measure ketosis, and it is one I follow daily as part of my medical monitoring. You prick your finger and measure the blood content with a little electronic device, in almost the same way that you measure insulin levels. Nutritional ketosis is generally defined as having blood ketone levels between 0.5 and 3.0 millimoles per liter. I've been measuring mine for about 2 weeks, and I've reached consistent ketosis over the last 4 days. My readings have been around 1 millimole. The second way is breath ketones. A breath ketone meter measures the amount of acetone in your breath. Acetone is a byproduct of ketosis. This method is less accurate than blood measurements, but can still provide a general indication of ketosis. I've seen devices on the market for this, and it must be nice not to prick your finger, but I prefer accuracy anyway. The third is using urine ketone strips. These are dipped into a urine sample to measure the presence and concentration of ketones, specifically acetonosate. It's a simple and inexpensive method, though it becomes less reliable as your body becomes more adapted to ketosis. I did this the first time I tried keto, and frankly, I never want to go do it again. Now let's go over the experiential signs of ketosis. The first and most sought after is weight loss. While not a direct measure of ketosis, consistent and sustained weight loss can be an indirect sign that your body is in a state of ketosis, particularly if you're following a ketogenic diet. I have been losing weight pretty consistently over the past few days, so that's good. Next is increased energy and focus. Many people report having more energy and a clearer focus once they are in ketosis due to the constant supply of ketones as a fuel source for the brain. I'm not there yet. I don't feel particularly different brain-wise. Note that you can also get the opposite feeling, which is short-term fatigue, especially at the beginning. I still haven't noticed a difference. Another sign is suppressed appetite. Ketosis often leads to a reduction in hunger and overall appetite, which can be a result of the body using fat as its primary energy source. I have had this off and on, but since I also take Ozempic, which has a similar effect, it's hard to know how much credit to give to ketosis. Next, we go on to increased thirst and dry mouth. As your body enters ketosis, they say you may notice an increase in thirst and your mouth can get dry easily. This is a result of changes in electrolyte balance. I have worked hard not to get an imbalance, drinking sodium through broth and taking magnesium pills. Still, I think I am a little thirstier than I used to be. A weird sign is fruity breath or a metallic taste in your mouth. The presence of increased acetone in your body can cause your breath to have either a fruity odor or for you to experience a more metallic taste. I didn't notice this until I read it, so it may be psychosomatic, but I do feel like there is a bit of a metallic taste in my mouth. Another one is reduced cravings for sugars and carbohydrates. As the body adapts to burning fat for fuel, cravings for sugary and high carbohydrate foods typically decrease. I have not been having a lot of strong cravings. I do miss my carbs, especially bananas, but it hasn't been a strong feeling. Changes in digestion. Some people experience changes in their digestive system, including constipation or less commonly diarrhea, as their bodies adapt to the ketogenic diet. I've had some constipation, so yeah, there's that. This comes coupled with less frequent urination. After the initial phase where the body sheds excess water and electrolytes, some people notice a decrease in the frequency of urination as their body adapts to ketosis. I've noticed this. A big one, and one of my major goals, is improved insulin sensitivity. Over time, maintaining a state of ketosis can help you improve insulin sensitivity, which is a benefit for blood sugar management and can be particularly important for individuals like me with type 2 diabetes. My numbers have been improving since I started the diet, so that's good. But it's still early, and I don't want to get too obsessed with immediate results. Next, there's changes in your blood lipid profile. This is one of those may or may not happen situations. Some people see improvements in their blood lipid profile, including increased levels of high-density lipoprotein, HDL cholesterol, which is the good cholesterol, and reductions in triglycerides. My cholesterol levels are very low across the board already, but it would be nice to increase my good cholesterol. We'll find out at my next blood panel in May. There can also be sleep changes. Some people experience improved sleep quality and duration. Others may initially face difficulty sleeping through the night as they enter ketosis. I wasn't having any particular problem sleeping before, and I'm not now, so this is a wash. I am having to go to the bathroom less at night, though, which helps my sleep. Finally, there are skin improvements. This one is mainly anecdotal, but some people seem to notice improvements in their skin clarity and a reduction in acne when in a state of ketosis. I don't have acne, but nicer skin is always nice. I haven't noticed anything though, and this is probably one that wouldn't kick in until after a month or two anyway. I should tell you that ketosis signs can vary widely from person to person. You shouldn't expect to experience every one of these signs or benefits. Moreover, while some signs are directly linked to the metabolic changes associated with ketosis, like the presence of ketones in the blood, breath, or urine, others, such as improved mental clarity and changes in weight or appetite, can be influenced by a variety of factors. Monitoring ketone levels through blood, breath, or urine testing remains the most reliable method to confirm nutritional ketosis. Anyway, that's the common signs of ketosis. I realize I'm still in the early process, so I'll check back in a month or two to see if there's any new signs or if any of the ones I'm currently seeing go away. Let's end with the numbers. This has been a longer video, so I won't go over everything tonight, but here are some key ones. I weighed in today at 296.5, up about a pound from yesterday. I know it can't go down every day, and I'm going to blame this one on constipation. My blood sugar this morning was 106, up a little from the past few days, but still a very good number for me. I had 1,117 active calories burned and 13,224 steps. Both of those are very good numbers. My ketones today came in exactly at 1, so I am well into nutritional ketosis. That's it for now. I'll leave you with my Sir Terry Pratchett quote of the day. This one is from Making Money. Building a temple didn't mean you believed in gods. It just meant you believed in architecture. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.